Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today's weekly book review is on Into a Golden Era by Gabrielle Meyer. Thank you to Bethany House for sending me a copy of this book to read and talk about with you all. So this is the seventh book in the Timeless series. I can't believe we're already on book 7. This is fantastic, and let me tell you, this is one of my favorites in the series. I loved it so much. I'm still thinking between 5 and 6 star. Haven't decided yet, but overall, this was such a fantastic read. So in this one, we're following a girl named Allie, and if you don't know about this Time Crosser series, these women or men have this ability to time cross between 2 eras. So they could live between 1980, say, and 1860. Whatever eras they live in, and they get to choose at a certain time in their life on their birthday. They get to choose which life they are going to forfeit and live the rest of their life in one timeline. But that always doesn't go quite according to plan, because God always guides our steps. And I just love this one because this one kind of dives a little bit deeper into what would happen if I changed history. And I just loved that. So as I said, we're following Allie, and she lives in 1849 during the beginnings of the California Gold Rush. And we're also following her in 1929, where she is an up-and-coming starlet during the golden age of Hollywood. So 2 vastly different eras, but also such a good combination. I love the Gold Rush. I love early Hollywood, and it just was a perfect pairing for me. I absolutely loved it. So Allie, back in the Gold Rush era, is pretty much forced, her and her family, because her father isn't doing well, they're forced to live in this pretty dangerous, seedy part of town during the California Gold Rush. And so her family's in a little bit of peril. And then her family over in Hollywood is also struggling with money, with pretty much everything that has to do with the movies, because her family owns a movie studio, but the studio isn't doing that well either. So she needs to figure out how can she help both of her families in each timeline. And I just loved it. The characters were fantastic. I will say there was one thing that I guessed along the way, and I was so right. I knew it, but it ended beautifully. I love the way it all wrapped up. I knew one of the guys was meant for her. There's always, not always, but there's sometimes a little bit of a love triangle where you're trying to figure out which guy the main girl is going to end up with. But I pretty much figured it out. I was like, you need to be with that one. and I was definitely right. But I loved the setting. I love the characters. In this series, this is one of the only ones where I enjoy both timelines pretty much in every single book, which is probably true because most of them are historical, and I love a historical timeline for some reason. So both timelines I absolutely loved, and I think you will enjoy this one too. Let me know down below if this was one of your favorites. If you haven't read it yet, I would love to know. As always, I try hard never to have spoilers in my reviews. So I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. I will link this down below where you can purchase a copy if you'd like to. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.